You eating again?
These are healthy. This is a healthy snack.
What up, y'all? What's good? How y'all doing? She eating again, as always.
What's good in the hood, y'all? I'm actually eating healthy snacks. These are actually
Veggie chips.
And it's kale.
So I think
Now what?
I think I said it before, but if y'all ever find out if we ever hang out with you guys and we're late, the reason why we're late is because she had to eat something.
Are we late right now?
It was almost late.
But are we late right now?
It was almost late.
Yes or
but
no?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in general in real life.
Okay.
If we ever late, it's because she had to eat something. And I was telling her, it could be a zombie apocalypse, right? Zombie apocalypse, and we running, and I'm like, babe, we gotta go. The zombies, they right there. I gotta eat first. The zombies just gonna have to wait.
Eating is life. I don't understand what the problem is. I'm always thinking about food. Like right now, I was just like, what am I gonna eat for dinner? Like, what's that mix gonna look like? Because I don't like to be hungry.
Yeah.
Boo boo, you do not like these types of.
She don't need to eat that at all. Anything.
Anyways, y'all, what's good? How are y'all?
Let me get one of them chips.
You're not gonna like them, babe.
Is it like nasty?
It's like very like healthy tasting. You're not about to like them.
Well, they in here, man. Eat the.
But I tell you.
No, it's not good.
I know. It's just for me to get some crunch in and get some vegetables in. How's y'all's Tuesday going? It feels good to be back 2 lives in a row, a couple days apart. Zoe says, hey.
Hey, I did say that we were going to take shots at tequila.
I'm not doing that today.
I said that yesterday. And you was like, okay. And I was like,
one. No, I thought you meant at some point in time.
No, I showed you the title of this. And it said Tacos and Tequila Tuesday.
Where is the tacos at?
Well, obviously we didn't go get no tacos because I had an interview.
This ain't no taco. We got to do it with the tacos, babe. Y'all, they don't want to see us take shots anyway.
So I just let it spill. You guys, we had an interview. Well, I had an interview today with a manager for our YouTube channel. So we're going to try and get that situated and try to get more content and more affiliates to try to reach out to more people. So had an interview with the manager today, and that actually went pretty well. So we want to try and get more, bring products to you guys that, we can try. And then if it's, not good or is it bad, we're going to give you guys the 100% truth. Trying to get somebody to sponsor her for her hair. So if y'all got a hairline or anything, let us know.
Y'all want me to try some products now? If the product's trash, I'm not going to use them. If they got ingredients I don't put in my hair, I ain't gonna use them. But if you got some good products you want me to try, let me know.
Let you know.
Okay, wait, y'all. We see people online and ain't nobody said nothing in the chat yet.
Who up in here?
What's going on?
Who up in here? I'll be back.
Okay. Usually people chatting it up, saying what's up. Grace, hey. What type of work do you do and what type of educational background do you have? So I work in tech. I think you probably saw that I said that a couple of days ago. So I actually am head of people operations for a tech company. And people operations, if you don't know what that is basically the evolved name for HR. But because I'm not an HR guru or anything, I really like to say people ops because people ops is more, it's just more about it's HR, but it's also culture, employee engagement, hiring and onboarding and all of that stuff. So I'm head of people operations for a tech company. You wildin', bro. And my educational background, I actually Grace asked me a question and I'm trying to answer it, okay? My educational background is I went to college for what did I go to college for? Communication and journalism, boo. My bad. Went to college for communication and journalism. I planned on being a sports broadcaster, and that obviously didn't happen. And so through like progression in my career, I made a career pivot when I moved here, and now I'm in people operations, and now I work in tech. So that's a little bit like high level overview of my career journey. Feel free to ask any other questions that you want to ask. Hi, C2C. How are you?
What up?
Who else is on here?
Terracotta Kim.
Terracotta Kim. Hey guys,
What's up?
Fish
How are you?
Taco Simply Lemonade here. Love it. My bad, y'all. We didn't get to the fish.
Well,
I'm sorry, we didn't get to the tacos.
Well,
but...
I had a chicken burrito earlier, or chicken wrap earlier today, so I did somewhat have my taco. But I got my tequila right here, and Ashley got her tequila, and I didn't even pour a lot for you, so you're good.
Oh my god, I don't have a chaser because I have water.
Yeah, water.
Water is not a
water's
chaser, babe. That's not a chaser.
You can use it as a chaser. All you just gotta do is just.
It's not strong enough.
Well, that's not strong. This is the good tequila. That's not strong. I don't have a chaser, so you good.
Okay, we'll do these. Wait, tequila twins. Water is a chaser. Hold up, water is not. No, it's
Water,
not a chaser.
Water, the only you just have to get it out your mouth and down your throat.
What I call
That's
a chaser is something that's very strong that can mask.
No, you just take that and then it just goes down like you're taking a pill. That's it.
All right, whatever. Let's go.
All right. So we just go. I don't even have a chaser.
That's on you. I'm my own person.
It's not even a lot.
What are we cheering to, y'all? First of all, let us know. What are we cheering to?
Cheering to being back and interacting with you all.
Cheering to being back on live. This is my first shot since. Well, I had a couple mixed shots with my girls for my friend's birthday a couple weeks ago. But outside of that, not since we went to Mexico. What we cheering to? Cheering to fall and you all being live. All right, let's get it. Cheering to fall and us being live. I'm about to go get a chaser, y'all. Water ain't doing it. I'll be back. Hey, water is terrible.
That was not that bad. It wasn't bad at all. It actually tastes pretty good. Maybe you need like a little lemon or something. But cheers to that. She can't have her college days are long gone. She'll be the first to tell you she drink anybody under the table. Ain't that right? Hey, I try to be gangster. I'm holding it in. Actually, I'm putting on a show right now, so I'm trying to stay calm. But inside, I'm like, my face is just like scrunched up. So I'm just trying to play it cool right now. Trying to play it cool. Now, if it was Henny,
oh God,
I cannot do Henny ever again.
That was not cute. Okay, I am now cleansing my insides with a green juice, with kale, celery, cucumber,
and water.
In water.
Water.
Oh, that was gross. Y'all should do a hot ones versus couples edition. We have the hot chips.
Oh yeah.
We ain't doing no hot chips today because I'm trying to keep my little colons clear and everything. Like I'm good. Wait, what's the hot ones? DeMarcus Brown said, "What up, y'all? I haven't caught live in a while, but I'm door dashing, so I can't chat. I'm just listening." What up, DeMarcus?
Hey, DeMarcus, you be safe, bro. You don't be trying to chat. We know you here. I got a DoorDash.
Honestly, you want to drop us off some food?
Man, I got a DoorDash story. Man, somebody took my food and ran with it. So I had ordered the pizza. It was back in India.
Oh, that's right.
From Boomba's Pizza, and he picked it up. It was like some pretzel sticks, some pretzel sticks.
The pretzel sticks was fire.
Some gourmet pretzel sticks and this bomb pizza. And you can see the person, on the app as they're driving. This dude literally got to the corner and disappeared. My food was gone. Everything.
The pretzel sticks was good.
I was so mad because I have, how you had your mouth ready to taste something. My mouth was like ready to taste some pretzels and some pizza. And the DoorDash dude stole my food and was gone.
He was like, psych. you ain't getting these breadsticks today.
Oh, the hot ones. Okay, with the wings that be on Hulu. And they'll try them, then they keep going and going into like the really, really hot one, the one with Idris Elba when he was like, and they had that meme.
Yeah.
We
do have the really, really hot chips
that
we've literally had in our
that one. I'm scared, y'all. Honestly,
we've had it in there for months.
I'm scared. I can't even. I go get it.
We've had it like the whole year, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been about a year.
It's been a minute. Yeah, we may try something like that. We'll definitely do the chips. We actually did try some hot wings and we recorded this video. It was supposed to be like the spice was supposed to be like super, super hot. And it wasn't hot at all. So yeah, these are the ones that Jay actually got these.
So we got these, and we were going to do them on a live.
And like, I feel like these have expired because we've had them since last year.
Either that or they just been sitting and marinating, getting worse. I don't know. Does it have an expiration date?
Yeah, these expired.
Well, we should have to buy more. Another one. But we were going to do these for the live, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I was scared, and so
I'm scared too.
I didn't push it, so therefore we didn't do it. So now I guess they're expired, but we just may have to order some more and do it again. They weren't expensive. I think they were only like $5.
We'll see.
But
all right. So if y'all have any questions y'all want us to answer, let us know. We'll answer some questions. We also, before we had taken a break doing lives, we're also doing a segment where we were talking about current events.
Yeah.
And I definitely got a current event I want to talk about.
Right now?
No, I'm just saying at some point during the live, I want to talk about a current event for real.
What current event?
Yeah, you want to bring it up?
You can bring it up.
I feel like we just need to talk about like Nick Cannon.
Whoa.
Like what's going on with Nick Cannon? We ain't got to talk about it now, but like that's the current event I wanted to bring up because Nick is out here
being nasty.
Nick is out here
being nasty.
He's doing the most.
Terracotta says, have y'all thought about doing Vlogmas? Nothing long, maybe 7 minutes for 15 to 25 days. The AdSense is rich at the we thought about doing Vlogmas.
Yeah, we've thought about it.
I don't know if we would. Our lives is just not that interesting to do Vlogmas. So that's one of the major reasons why we haven't really done it. Because I know I take naps a lot, so I know y'all don't want to see that. So what we would do is we would just we can post more around Christmas time. That would be something that we should do.
I mean, honestly, we could have did it last Christmas because my family was here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was my sister, my mom and dad, their dog, all with us for 2 weeks, and it was fun. Like we really could have did it then.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll think about it this year. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do for Christmas this year. I know his sister has actually invited us
to Cali,
to California.
We may have Christmas in California,
which would be really fun. It would be like a lot of family.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
Would your mom and dad go?
I think they would
get like an Airbnb in Cali.
Mm-hmm. I think they would.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, so we'll think about it. I mean, Jay said, our lives really aren't that interesting.
Yeah, we are old, y'all. Like we
I'm not old.
Well, we older than, we ain't old, but we, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you try to say we seasoned?
We just tired. We just be tired.
That's real. We not old, but we
just be tired.
We be tired. And it's so funny because we don't be leaving the house.
We be sleepy, man.
We don't be leaving the house. Like we were up, Zoe.
She was
Boo Boo
sick.
got sick Sunday night, and so we were up, like up and down with her. I'm still trying to recover.
Yeah,
we was asleep at like 7:30 yesterday.
Yeah.
Also, me and Jay, y'all, we'll pick a show and we'll watch like seasons of the show, and that will be our life after work for like until we finish all the seasons.
All the episodes. So we just finished Grownish. We're actually we're on season 5. We just started season 5 of Grownish, which is actually pretty good. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but Grownish is really good. So we're watching that right now. And then she got sick, and we both were like up in the middle of the night, worried about her because she would throw up, and she had like diarrhea and stuff. So we had to get her checked out. But we both lost some sleep for Sunday night, or Saturday night going into Sunday, and Sunday night going into Monday. And we caught up on sleep yesterday. I fell asleep on the couch like around 5:30, 6 o'clock, didn't wake up to about 8, and then went back to sleep at 10. And then you went back to sleep a little bit before 10.
Yeah.
And then we was just knocked out. So we just old, y'all.
We tired, man.
We want to do a lot to show y'all, but we just old. We know y'all don't want to hang out with old people all day.
I'm not old. I don't care what you say. Let me see. Terracotta said Nick is a mess. I don't know him, and I'm embarrassed. Out here marking girls. I swear. She said market girls pH balance. Nationwide, one baby mama says she has to contact his assistant for him to get time with her kid. That's crazy. That's what I don't agree with, right? It's like, okay, yes, Nick has a lot of money, but like money is not the only thing that's not the only need that a child has.
Right.
So the money for me doesn't make any sense for one thing, because there's no way that he can be present as much as he needs to be with 10 kids. For one thing, you out here messing up the pH balance.
Right. There's going to be a lot of broken homes too.
I mean, they all broken homes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of broken homes.
And I just honestly, as a woman, like that is, it just is irresponsible for Nick. But we all know that the majority of the actual labor intensive part of parenting is going to go to the moms, is with the moms. And it just seems very irresponsible. Like I just would not sign up for that.
Yeah.
And it's just nasty.
It's
nasty.
They want that money though. They getting that money, but yeah, no,
that's not enough.
It's just.
And then this is the other thing, y'all, that really kills me. They be in the maternity photo shoots like they together. Like they together. And I'm just like, I'm not finna fake it. Like they be trying to act all in. How can you be in love with a man that at the same time has like 4 other women pregnant, had 3 other kids this year?
They in love with the pocket, with his pockets. They ain't in love with him.
Oh, ain't enough money in the world.
I've seen this meme where they were talking about dating in 2022. It says that men are dating women for their bodies, and then women are dating men for their pockets. So, but I think it's been like that for a long time.
Wait, men are dating women for what?
Men are dating women for their body. Women are dating men for their pockets.
I ain't even going, man. I mean, that's wild. Will said, is there a lot of vegan spots in AZ? If so, blog them. Yeah, we've done vlogs on vegan spots. We can do more. But yeah, we actually like checking out vegan spots here. Let's see. Terracotta said, right, money isn't enough. Kids need a father. And he said he is sick and will pass sooner than most. So all these biracial kids, okay, will have a connect to their black side or dad.
Yeah. Is it me, or do all the women look alike? Don't they?
He has a type.
They all look alike.
Nick has a type. I think they're all like biracial.
Like I couldn't, like every time I'm like, didn't he already have a baby with this girl?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, they're biracial women.
Nick need to go to Nick needs some therapy. He needs to go to Ayana Fix My Life. Now that'd be a good episode to watch.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense, right? Like I feel like all these kids, he does need to go to therapy. I also feel like all these kids are just like, for him, he's overcompensating for something.
Right.
And I don't know. And he also just said that he would get back with Mariah if she wanted him, which Mariah don't want him.
Mariah, like I don't want to have.
She does not want him.
Nothing with that.
Will said, "Where's the tacos?"
Well,
our bad, Will.
well,
We didn't get any tacos.
Will, I already had my chicken wrap today, but we did take shots of tequila.
That is not a taco.
It's the same thing. It's
It's
just
not.
wrapped differently.
It's not.
It's just wrapped differently.
It's not.
But we did have our shots of tequila.
We took shots of tequila, which is why I'm drinking this green juice because it was disgusting.
She couldn't handle it. Terracotta says yes. His type is not black. One is Asian too, and full white women just had one. Yeah, he.
Were they white?
They look like it.
Do they? Let me look and see who he messing with. I can't keep up with him.
Honestly, no. He got a whole football team.
What's that girl's name? Abby De La Rose or something.
I don't even know.
De La Rosa.
Don't get me lying.
She looks like.
Is that her right there?
Yeah.
Oh, she looked black.
She looked black.
Mixed.
I mean, she looks like she's other. Yeah. So she may be black and something else. Who else?
I don't know, but it's too many. We sit here for the whole hour trying to find out all his women.
Yeah.
I know they got somewhere where it's like all laid out and everything of all his baby moms. Oh, you done found it. Are those all his baby mamas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just all look other.
They all look alike.
They all look biracial. He does. Oh shoot. I didn't miss the Asian chick.
I didn't even know he had it.
Reed TC.
Man, he got a whole Captain Planet kids out here.
Yeah. Anyway, he's nasty. I think we're all in agreement. One of the Wild and Out girls is a full Becky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd be messing with all those Wild and Out girls.
Yeah.
Why don't you write Nick a letter telling him to stop and desist?
Oh, they might be talking about this girl. Are you talking about her? What's her name?
I don't know. I don't even care.
Yeah, it's too many.
It's just way too many.
I mean, that's what y'all like.
That's
what I be doing to Jason. Every time something
God.
happens, and it's like a guy or anything, I'll be like, that's what y'all like. That's what y'all like. Terracotta said, that's what kind of girls y'all like. Y'all like them Beckys.
Don't be putting words in her mouth.
That's what y'all be like.
We already tequila twins. Don't be putting that in her mouth.
Nah, Terracotta said that's what you like. I was just, you know what I was just telling Jason? I was telling him yesterday, I was like, dudes will swear they don't like a woman that wears a lot of makeup. And then they'll go for the women that wear a lot of makeup. And I'm cool either way. It's just really, it is what they like. But I'm just saying, I'm sick of dudes being like, I want a woman that's all natural. And then you literally are like paying attention to the complete opposite of that. It's just ridiculous. It's whatever. Like, I'm cool with it. I'm pointing out a fact. Dear guys, this show alert, Old Man on FX Hulu, great for couples. And then on Amazon Prime, Chris Pratt has a show called Terminal List. Well, done to say, can you go skiing in Flagstaff? I've been up there around this time last year. It was hot. Yeah, actually, Flagstaff is the climate is a lot different. It is hot in the summer. And they also get the monsoon season where it like floods up there, but they get all 4 seasons. It's only like 2.5 hours away from here.
Didn't you read that they said that
they get the most snow in the country?
Like in inches or whatever?
Yeah, in inches. I think they average like 100 inches a year.
Yeah,
let me double check that, but I saw that somewhere before.
It snows a lot in Flagstaff. It actually, shockingly, I believe it snows in Tucson too.
Flagstaff averages 81 inches of snow per year. So absolutely, you can go skiing up there. There's lots of mountains. It's just really nice up there to be able to go like get a cabin, get away from the city, get something completely different. It does not look anything like the desert or Phoenix at all.
Yeah. It does snow in Tucson, but not a lot. Tucson is at higher elevation than we are here in Phoenix, so they do get snow, but not a lot. So because they actually have a mountain over there that people would ski when it gets cold and snows there in Tucson.
Really? Like more than it snowed? I mean, I didn't know it snowed in Tucson. It's so close to the border. Terracotta said Flagstaff and Phoenix being the same state blew my mind. You can't see all of that and not know there is something greater. Absolutely. We actually did a video on this, but when we went up to Sedona, we did the pink Jeep tour, and it was so interesting because literally you could be looking this way, and on one side it's all red rock, and on the other side it's white rock, evergreen trees. It just looks like two completely different areas. It looks like you're in Sedona and then in Flagstaff, and it's right there in front of you. So it's pretty amazing.
Let's see. Will says, is a monsoon season in Phoenix? I see videos on the news about it recently. Does it flood to where people are losing homes? Yeah, so it actually flooded really bad. I want to say 2 weeks ago, where people were trapped in their cars. Cars are getting swept away. I know some people had to evacuate their homes up north because it triggered like a huge mudslide in Flagstaff. So yeah, the monsoon season, I think we're out of it right now.
Usually when we head into September, we're getting, because it actually hasn't been raining, but we had a pretty active monsoon season.
It rained a lot this year.
And since we don't have like basically the drainage system, because it doesn't rain very often, it's all like a lot of our highways will flood, just regular streets will. It's nothing for us to get a flash flood out here in the valley.
We'll get it very easily in certain spots of the valley. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, we went after the monsoon season. It's just like clear skies the whole year. So you okay?
Yeah.
You look like you just.
I'm looking at you.
She had like this blank.
Whatever. Let's see. Will said, "Geesh, is that bad? I know home insurance for floods is high. I'm guessing. I don't know if it's high. I think it may have depend on the area.
Location.
Yeah, I think it depends on your location.
That's what you was talking about, the vortex.
Yeah, they do have a lot of vortexes in Sedona. Never felt them as strong as the first time I went. I drove through one and did know and just started crying. People at the hotel knew. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you were talking about wanting to do one.
Yeah, so they'll have like vortex tours in Sedona, and basically like Sedona is very it's a very spiritual place because that's where a lot of the natives were, and so they have these points like named or specific locations in Sedona where you can actually go and do basically like a spiritual, I don't want to say retreat, but like go on a spiritual journey for moments in time. But I've actually never heard of anyone like driving through one. So that's really interesting.
That's interesting. I have to look that
up. But yeah, they have a lot of like little shops where they'll have
dream catchers.
They'll have the pendulums. They'll have the crystals. There's a lot of like paintings and like things that are related to your chakras and like crystal energizers and cleansers and things like that. So there's a lot of that in Sedona, which is really cool.
Yeah, it was interesting. I like Sedona. It's a really nice, neat little vacation spot. Like they do have some really nice resorts that we actually want to stay at. So I think that's something that we might have to do in the near future.
Yeah. Yes, there are museums. We've never been to this. Well, have you been to the Superstition one?
Museum? No, I've never been to the Superstition Museum.
Yeah, we're actually not really big on museums.
We are, but we just don't go because when we go, we have a good time.
That's true. What museum? Like
we've been to the museum in Chicago. Remember? I know. Huh?
Wait, what museum are you talking about?
Brookfield. Well, not Brookfield, but remember for your birthday we went to Chicago and I took you to a museum.
What museum was it?
I forgot the name.
Oh Lord. I forget. She took me from a museum. Oh my God. Yes, there are quite a bit of
And
museums.
they
here.
are having the King Tut experience come here in September.
Oh, they are?
But I think we'll be in India at that time.
Oh, okay.
But if we're allowed to film, we might just do like a quick, let me see when that is.
The vortex even twisted trees from the energy in a way you never see anywhere else. I'll tell you the name of the hotel. To get to it, you have to drive back through the vortex. Oh my gosh. It's kind of scary. Oh my gosh. I probably would cry too just from being scared. No, seriously. I do want to do a vortex tour. Though. I am very like aware and sensitive of energies. Actually, Jay is too. And so this year I really started getting more into like wanting to learn about my chakras and like how to understand what each chakra relates to and how to know when it's your chakras are out of line and how to get them back in line. And also just understanding like what foods, what colors relate to the chakras. Yeah. So
DeMarcus says, is Goodyear a safe place to stay? And how far is it from Phoenix? Yeah, it's pretty safe. It's, I want to say from West Valley, Phoenix, the west side of Phoenix is literally like 15 minutes. But from downtown Phoenix, you're probably looking at 25 minutes from downtown. But yeah, and it depends where in Goodyear you're staying. But yeah, Goodyear's pretty safe. It's where a lot of people go when they have families and they're, nestled in. Will says, what made you guys pick Arizona to settle? Do you plan on leaving? I'll let you answer. Or you want me to answer? You want to answer?
Well, initially, like Jay lived here before he met me, and then he came back. He came to Indy to pick me up. But he lived here before. He always wanted to go back. And then I actually just really suffered from seasonal depression every year in Indiana. And so like literally every August I would start to, and I also just struggle with chronic anxiety anyway. But anyways, every August my anxiety would just like really, it would get really, really bad because my body and mind were trying to prepare for this 6-month long winter, gloomy, cold space that I was going to be in. And then I would literally hibernate in the winter, and the only thing that would like make me feel better was going on vacation to like a warm, sunny spot. And so Arizona's the sunniest place in America. So that's really why we chose it. But also Jay started to get seasonal affective disorder as well the last year. And so really it was for mental health reasons and to eliminate depression and for me, like manage my anxiety better because I am never fully rid of anxiety.
Yeah.
But since we've been here, I haven't been on any depression meds and I haven't been on any anxiety medications. So
as far as leaving,
that's exciting.
As far as leaving, we probably won't leave. We'll probably stay here for good. If anything, we would like to have like a vacation home in different parts of the country and real estate property in different parts of the country. So that way we'll be able to, move around freely. But this will be our main hub.
Yeah, I can also see us just living abroad for multiple months out of the year, but like Arizona, Phoenix will always be our home base. I don't really care to live in, I don't want to go any further east. Definitely ain't going to Texas because
They wilding.
They wilding in Texas. Definitely don't want to live in California.
They wilding.
So this is where we're gonna be at. C2C said science and industry or field museum in Chicago. Do you remember which one?
Yeah, that's what it is. It was the science and space industry.
Oh, okay. Terracotta said hotel, resort, spa. You drive through vortex to get to. Oh, Enchantment Resort. I wasn't scared. I just didn't know why I bust up. That is.
She would get scared.
I'm very scary. I'll be playing with stuff. I might have to bring a gun or something with me.
I'm trying to get her to go with me to the Jerome haunted hotel in Jerome.
I would never.
She doesn't want to do it. I'm like, that would be a great video for our YouTube community to go stay the night at a haunted hotel in Jerome.
With someone who struggles from chronic anxiety, that is a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea.
So I guess I'll just have to do it with somebody else.
Like who?
Don't worry about it. It's between me, that person, and the ghosts.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Whatever. Grace said, glad that works for you guys. Depression is absolutely terrible. It's worked out really well for us.
Yeah, it definitely has. Especially with being, hours away from like destination vacation spots. California, we've been to Mexico. We've done 3 videos in Mexico, and then just destination places here within the state. So it's definitely been helpful.
Yeah, I think also nature for me is just really where I find a lot of like peace at and solace, and I feel like I can kind of like get regrounded. So the ability to like go hiking, be out in nature, like go to the pool, just be outside all year round has definitely been life-changing for me. Will say the sun gives you energy. That's why I'm relocating to Arizona. I get fat and depressed every winter in NJ, so that's why I drive a truck to stay. Yeah, I mean it's
you need that vitamin D.
I didn't even know that seasonal affective disorder like was a thing. They call it SAD until I went to the doctor and was like, I literally have no motivation to do anything, and the only thing that would keep me going is like going to the gym. But I would wake up in the dark and go to sleep in the dark, and
yeah, you'd be working during the light.
It was awful.
During the daytime. So you actually had I remember saying this before, but you actually had a friend that hit you up from college and just randomly, and you told her that you were moving to Arizona. And she was like, wow, that's going to do wonders for your mental health, without even telling her that you had, mental health issues at the time.
Yeah. She was just like, she said it would do wonders for my mental health. I used to I'd be on like antidepressants for 6 months out of the year, and then also anxiety medication. And then like intermittently. And then I also would have one of those lights that the doctor told me to like
Blue
sit
lights.
in front. Yeah. It's like, just so it tricks your body into thinking that you're getting some sunlight, because we would go weeks without seeing the sun in Indiana.
Yeah.
It's trash. C to no. And, in New Jersey, it's the same thing. So just like, yeah, the vitamin, and then I have to take vitamin D. So here it's like you get vitamin D, which is nice.
Do you guys wear sunscreen, or do we not need being black? Sorry for the ignorant question. No.
She said,
no, I need sunscreen because I'm definitely high yellow. So I will cook a little bit, but I don't need to put a lot on. Just like a little mist, like a little spray, and I'm good. Usually when I'm out in the sun, I just get like a little bit like a goldish reddish color. But I think you burnt when we was in Mexico. I didn't burn. I had it like right here because of my hat.
I will burn up. So I'm darker than Jay. First of all, let me give y'all a little skin one-on-one.
She's been on this host.
I'm very big into skincare
right now.
Very big into skincare right now. Part of the reason why I'm big into skincare, for one thing, is because I'm so lazy. I don't want to like put on like foundation or anything. Like I really care about making sure my eyebrows and eyelashes are like up to par. But like in terms of like foundation, blush, eyeshadow, doing a full face, I probably literally I might do a full face once a year.
Yeah.
Like literally, right? Like I just don't want to do it. So I want to feel comfortable in my own skin, free of makeup. Even if you're black, you need sunscreen, because as we age, right? Like that is what keeps like wrinkles, fine lines out of our skin, even though we know black don't be cracking, like we still need it, right? So I do wear sunscreen there may be times if I'm like, let me just get this little quick tan, I might not put sunscreen on, but I burn very, very easily. My whole back peeled after we came back from Mexico. Like I'll peel, my whole body will peel off. But Black people need, people with melanin, we need the vitamin D. Like our skin and hair, like we thrive in the sun.
Because I know when we went out, when we was in Mexico and I was just sitting out in the sun, like it just cleared up my skin like no other.
Yeah. And if you want to keep your skin looking young, like I said, you should put on sunscreen. Make sure to you also want to make sure that your eyeballs are protected with glasses, and you want to put sunscreen on your lips because your lips can get burnt too. What's
up, Christian? How are you? And Terracotta says you got that glowy skin going on.
Thank you. Yes, I may do. I've had a couple people comment on skin, so I thought about doing a skincare video. But again, I'm not really into skincare. I'm just into my personal skincare, and I just know how to do my hair.
Yeah. Let's see. The Vin Above. What's up? How are you? Is that how you pronounce your name? The Vin Above. Let's see.
Sita said, I will never go back to Indiana. Arizona is peaceful minus the drivers. People cannot drive out here.
You can't drive at all.
It's so bad. Will said
T-Haven above. Okay, gotcha.
T-Haven above. Okay. Will said, I never wore sunscreen. I thought being Black like Wesley Snipes. I'll be fine. Guess I'll add that to the monthly errands. Yes, because we want to stay looking young. Sunscreen is big. Gotta stay protected.
Right. See, Terracotta says, yes, I had acne bad, and I came home from being in AZ for 3 months, and everyone said my skin was so much better. All I did was add sun. I get the same effect where yes. It's just, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, so the sun, when we went to Jamaica, we came back, our body was so clear. So it definitely clears up your skin for sure. But maybe you get that first little layer of sun and then you put some sunscreen on.
Be good.
But yeah, let's see. Will said car insurance, car registration, pricey. I think so.
Yeah. Insurance. We have 2 cars. For both cars, we pay $165 for both cars, and the registration for the car is
$300 for the Jeep.
Yeah, $300 for the Jeep, and I think it's $135 registration for the Nissan, and you have to get your emissions checked every 2 years as well.
So you can get a registration for 2 and do it 2 years at a time and keep it on par with when you get your emissions checked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it's $3 something a year.
Yeah. Terracotta says, really need sunscreen on your face if you're doing skincare and using acids.
Yes, especially if you're using those acids on your face, you definitely need to use a sunscreen. That is so true. Great point.
You don't use the acids anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You still do?
Oh, I'm not using acids right now because I'm doing a treatment with oh my gosh, I'll show y'all what I'm doing. I can't remember what it
is. It 3 steps or something like that?
No, I'll show you.
All right, where we at? T-Haven, I know my skin look good too. Thank you, appreciate it. Will says that's nothing. I'm paying $250 a month for an Infinity liability. $250 a month. That's right, because you're in New Jersey. I do know. I'm pretty sure the registration and stuff in New York and New Jersey on the East Coast, maybe even DC, can be a little bit outrageous. But yeah, it's not so bad here as far as the insurance. You only got to worry about it one time only.
So right now I'm using neomycin and salicylic acid because I can be prone to getting hyperpigmentation. And so right now that's keeping my skin pretty clear. And I'm also treating some spots too, hyperpigmentation spots. And then I also use adapalene at night, Differin gel, to be proactive in keeping my wrinkles away. So because these are stronger, niacinamide and salicylic acid is stronger, I'm not using any additional, oh my gosh, what do you call them? Exfoliants. Yeah. Because it will burn. It will burn my skin.
Shay says, what jobs do you both do in tech? I'm in customer success. She's in HR.
Yeah. It's called people operations in tech.
People ops.
People ops. I'm working with the people.
Okay. Searching for people apps on the App Store.
But people apps, y'all, is like the evolved version of HR. So just so you know what that is.
C2C says, hell yes, insurance is high and plates blew my mind. Yes, it's nothing compared to Indiana, but yeah, we're still not as bad as other states. Good thing that we don't have to have like a front and back plate, and then like what is it? I think in Texas you have to have like a little sticker that you have to pay in order to go on the highway or something.
Tolls or something?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got some that's just pretty outrageous. So it's not that bad here compared to other states.
Yes, I love The Ordinary. I've started using some of their products. I use their squalene face wash that I really like. And yeah, I like their products, and it's very affordable. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I want something that's effective. Will said, I know the bathroom is full of Ray's products. You get a dual bathroom. Next thing you know, all her products is on your side.
We'll do like we'll do a video of what's in our what is that, the cabinet in the bathroom. What's that
called? Our like medicine cabinet.
Yeah,
basically
we'll do a video. We'll do a video of like what's in our medicine cabinet.
Because I'll have like different products for different things that I'm focusing on my skin. So it's full of facial
everything,
skincare products. I have my little it's not hair stuff because I only use a spray every day. Day to day, I use like a leave-in spray conditioner on my hair, but it's full of like
all these little bottles and stuff.
Little bottles, serums, lotions.
Every time I want to get the nail clippers, I'm like, gotta take everything down, get the nail clippers, and then put everything back up. Yeah.
It's funny. It's not skincare. It's not hair stuff, though. Shockingly.
Let's see. T. Haven says, yes, you do. My son does the express pass in Texas for the toll every year. So that's crazy, man. Like to buy like a whole pass just to get on the highway. That would make me upset.
Let's see. T. Haven said, Terracotta said, I mentally prepared myself to move back to AZ, but just had 2 jobs ghost me. And Intel says they have halted some hiring. Meanwhile, I'm getting mad calls from Chicago and Atlanta.
Oh, what were you trying to do at Intel?
I'm so sorry that people get ghosted. That is not okay. Yeah. And working in HR, I do a lot of interviews. I look at a lot of resumes. I come in contact with a lot of candidates, and it's just not okay to ghost people.
Yeah. Just send them an email saying after further review, we decided not to move along as there been other stronger candidates in this hiring process. It's so simple. Why ghost people?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Chicago and Atlanta. Okay, so are those not remote positions? Looks like, you were DEI positions. Okay. I'm very passionate about DEI. I do a lot of DEI work every day in my role. So, yeah, I really, DEI is at the forefront of literally everything I do in my job on a daily basis. Stuff falling out the cabinet.
Yes.
Stuff always falling out the cabinet.
She always be knocking down. So I do put black seed oil on my face and stuff. Not black seed oil, castor oil.
Black castor oil.
Yeah, I do put castor oil on my face and stuff in the morning. I'll come in there. It's all knocked and oil's leaking down on the cabinet and stuff. I'm like, dang, babe, you couldn't at least pick it up?
I tried to tell him, Terracotta. Terracotta said, you could do skincare too. Look into butter. Great starter for men. And it's Black owned too. I've literally, how many times have I been like, let me do the skincare routine on so your skin can glow? How many times? He act like he don't need skincare. It's better to be proactive. It's better to be proactive. Grace said DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion for those who don't know. Yes. Thank you, Grace. That's exactly what it stands for. Especially because a lot of people think it, like, if you do know what it stands for, some people think it means diversity, equality, and inclusion. And equality and equity are two different things.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Jay, you got an entry-level position when starting in tech, or you had previous experience? So when I got into tech, it was entry-level, but it was I had transferable skills from my previous jobs that I could move over into working in customer success in tech. So, but there's a lot of jobs within tech that you can transfer and get in on the entry level just by your skills that you possess.
Yeah, it's a lot about transferable skill sets and just kind of like knowing how to sell yourself. That's how I got in. That's how Jake gets in. That's how a lot of people that I hire get into. A lot of people that I hire are former teacher. Well, that the company I interview and that the company hires are former teachers that are looking to get, because I work in ed tech, that are looking to get into tech, but have some experience and comfort with using technology. And then there's other skill sets to go along with it too. Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to transition into an entry-level role, right? It just depends on where you're coming from. I didn't transition into an entry-level role. I know other people have who don't either. So it really just depends. Terracotta said, I figured maybe AZ companies don't really care about DEI. I did a 4-panel with a law firm there. Was told I was the top and haven't heard back in 2 months. They haven't returned my emails or calls. It just depends on the company.
Yeah. And AZ, they have moved pretty slow. Like I remember you said you had got like an email like 3 months later when they were saying that they wanted to move forward or something.
Just the hiring practices here are just hella slow.
Yeah, they're super slow.
So yeah, you may get an email in like 3, but that's if top candidate and you haven't heard back, that's unprofessional. I don't care who it is. T Haven said tech jobs pay a lot more, always have. Tech jobs pay a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, they pay a lot more than your average for the same role in a different industry for sure. That's part of why I like it.
Will says, what are hands-on tech jobs that are hiring? I want to get in, but I need something to do. I can't sit in the office. There's a lot of hands-on stuff. With tech though, you'll be sitting in front of a computer though, when it comes to the hands-on stuff with tech. So they have coding, which will take a while to learn. One thing that you can probably learn and pick up pretty fast is like UX, UI design. They do have certifications on Google. On Coursera, they have a Google certificate certification course on Coursera that you can take that takes about 6 months. And once you pass, you are now certified by Google. And then you can work as a UX UI designer, and they definitely pay pretty well. Like some of the starting salary for them is like 80, high 80s, low 90s. So it's definitely something you should check out.
Yeah, I think it depends. Like, so I'll kind of break it down. Like if you are a people person and you want to be client facing and you want to have direct contact with clients, you can do anything with like customer support, customer success, sales. Those are roles in tech that you could do. If you are like, I don't want to have nothing to do with people like that, except for the people on my team, you want to be more of an individual contributor. Then you have, I would say definitely engineering is one of those, like,
which is coding.
Yeah, which is coding. Product design and product management. I mean, product management doesn't have a lot to do with outside people, but you do work, with other teams within the company. Product design, you do a lot of research, so you are talking to people outside the company. People operations, I don't deal anything with customers, but my customers are like the whole executive team and all of the employees. Like those are my customers.
Yeah.
The other thing about tech is that you don't need a degree to get in, but you can easily go get I don't want to say easily. You don't have to go to college for engineering. You can just go get a certification in coding. You can go to a coding boot camp. You can go to get, like Jay said, get a UX, which means user experience, or user interface design certification. You can go to boot camps for customer success. You can go to boot camps for sales. So these are all things that you don't have to pay a ton of money to get the education on, and then you then can get into tech that way.
Will also says, so there's no tech jobs like fixing anything. I'm thinking tech is like fixing AI computers, etc. I don't think they would be like considered like tech.
It's probably more IT.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they do have jobs where you can, like, for instance, I think somebody actually, T Haven, just mentioned Lucid. Lucid is here in Arizona. It's in Casa Grande, and they have machines that put together the cars. So that may be something that you can probably work hands on with. That would be considered, tech.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something you can look into.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's different types of tech. Jay and I work in the software industry, which software is all on your computer. But yeah, there are different types of technologies.
Yeah. And then they got the self-driving cars out here, Waymo. So that's considered a tech job. And so I know that those cars are going to need maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
So they're working properly. So yeah.
There's a lot of technology and hardware too.
Yeah. Intel, they have hands-on tech jobs there because they have people that's physically working with the computer chips and stuff. So definitely. Let's see. Terracotta says the governor of AZ is in Taiwan right now, even though China hates that because they have a huge company building a chip plant in Phoenix. I think AZ is the only place where chips are being made now. Yeah, they're building this huge chip plant in North Phoenix. I don't know if they finished it or not, but it's supposed to be like huge, and it's one of two. I think there's another chip manufacturing plant in Ohio. It's either got built or it just got approved. I do know that this presidency, they're really trying to push to build more semiconductors here in America instead of being so dependent on Taiwan and other countries, so we can start building them ourselves. But yeah, I do know they have the one up in, and I think it's actually called Taiwanese Semiconductor Manufacturing or something like that. My friend actually told me that they're actually supposed to build housing specifically for Taiwanese people to live there as they're building the chips. So they're not necessarily hiring Americans. They're still hiring abroad and then bringing them over here, working in this plant, and then they have this little community for them to live. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true, 100% true or not.
The other thing that they're looking at out here, there's tons of land in Arizona because it's still very new, and so like data storage plants as well, because we have minimal natural disasters in the valley, so it's a safe place for data to be stored at. So yeah, think about all the data that needs to be stored, especially with technology nowadays.
Yeah, so they I'm pretty sure they are going to have like some hands-on jobs, within the facilities that will be considered tech. So yeah, it'll just be something that you have to check out. Let's see. Will also says, are there black barber shops, places to go get locks done out there? Yes, there is. I go to a black barber shop. He's actually from Milwaukee, but he lives in Maricopa now. I actually just found another black barber in Tempe near ASU. and then there's another one in South Tempe. So they're definitely around. There's another one in Awatuki, but yeah, they're definitely around. You just have to look for them.
And I have a couple places that I go to for natural hair, black stylists as well, and they do like braids, and I know somebody in that shop does locks as well. So yes.
Ooh, Terracotta says, "Yikes! Sounds like what the Chinese are doing in Africa, going there, building, but not hiring locals, bringing their own people." Yeah, I really hope that's not the case. Only because I'm pretty sure that those jobs would pay good, and I feel like the local people would need those jobs. Because I feel like they're not so much like a specialty field. It's kind of like something where you can just go train anybody.
Right, yeah.
So I really hope, that they would open that up to local people. She sleep. Nah, she can't sleep.
She been going. Let's see. I saw on YouTube there's a chain of black hairstylists moving to AZ from Chicago.
We have a lot of people moving from Chicago here, so I definitely wouldn't doubt it. We'll probably just have to look into that. It's really hard connecting with other Black people from different places here in Arizona. I think we just have to look a little harder too. But there's definitely, we've definitely ran into a lot of Black people that are local from Arizona, and they are interesting.
Yeah, but I haven't had any issue finding somebody to do my hair. I want to make sure that I go to a Black, somebody who's Black and who does hair, because A, that's who I trust doing natural hair, and B, when I want to get color or something else, I trust you doing my natural hair.
Right.
So I haven't had issues really finding people. Yeah. Just depending on like what part of town I want to go to.
Let's see. Will says, "Jay, you back in working out every day? I remember you mentioning being into bodybuilding. How's the diet working out for you?" It's good. Yes, I'm back to working out. I'm trying to shed some body fat. And it's actually, I'm actually shedding body fat pretty quickly. She's shedding body fat pretty fast too. As far as the food that we eat,
I'm really excited about it, y'all.
As far as the food that we eat, we try to stay with whole foods: chicken, salmon, steak, rice, sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables. Lower our carbs. Try not to eat after 8.
I don't do that.
And no, you don't do that. And what I do, and then cutting out sugar. So cutting out sugar by itself has able, you'll lose a lot of fat just cutting out sugar by itself, and that's definitely helped. I think we started at the beginning of August or late July, and yeah, we definitely seeing results. Clothes are fitting differently.
Stay off the scale, y'all, because it's not.
Yeah, it's not accurate. What I'm trying to, I've put up pictures before, but I did a bodybuilding competition. We both did, and yeah, I would like to get back to at least like 13% body fat. So it's doable. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, we trying to look cute on the beach because we're going to the Dominican in January, so like that's really our goal. We ain't trying to be out here looking,
right,
toe up from the flow up.
I've thought about starting my own YouTube channel, just me, and it's kind of like focused around bodybuilding for the most part, but it'll focus around other general interests of mine, but mainly bodybuilding. If that's something you guys are interested in, me starting like a fitness channel, and like I'll show you guys some workouts, what I'm eating, what supplements I'm taking. Let me know, and I may consider it.
Let's see. Y'all see how spoiled this girl is? T Haven said natural hair care is very important. It is. I don't like anybody in my hair at all. So the only time I go to get my hair done is if I want color or if I need it trimmed, or I got it straightened for the first time in 4.5 years back in, was it May? or June.
When you got your hair straightened?
Yeah.
June.
I think it was June. And so I did go to someone for them to straighten my hair because it is not okay. Like I cannot straighten my hair. It's too much. That's really the only time. Otherwise, I take care of my own hair. I'm tender-headed, y'all.
Trevante finally caught y'all live.
Hi.
What up? What up? How are you? Jacquees, is that how you pronounce it? I hate pronouncing people's names bad. If I pronounce your name bad, I was wrong. I apologize.
Thank you also. Thank you and your wife for watching and supporting.
Yeah, appreciate you. Soul food in Phoenix. You know, that is one thing that we keep forgetting to try. It's like soul food.
Yeah, there's Louisiana on the
I haven't been there though. You've been
what's
there.
It called? Louisiana on the
Bayou, is that?
I'm so bad with names, y'all.
I forgot what it's called.
Louisiana on a something.
She's been there. From what I hear, it was good. Then we've been to what's the waffle place?
Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. That's pretty good. It's really heavy though. And yeah, see, Trevante says as something to Lolo's is the closest I've got to good soul food here. Yeah, that's the only soul food that I've got was Lolo's. I'm pretty sure they're out here. You just have to do some research and find out, about them because it's not prevalent around here like it is like back in the South, in Texas, in the Midwest and stuff. So I do miss my soul food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
every time her mom comes, her mom be throwing it down. No, so
throw it down. Yeah, I mean, of course, you're gonna find a lot of there's a lot of Mexican food spots here.
Yeah, you won't find too many soul food places out here.
Now, I will say, what is that? Brunch and Sip does have Southern style. It's like a Southern style brunch spot, y'all. The food is phenomenal. It's so good.
And Brunch and Sip is owned by the same people who
own Lolo's.
Who own Lolo's Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah.
So
it's Black owned as well.
Sugar Jam. I wrote that down.
Oh, yes.
I wrote that down. So yeah, we'll have to try Sugar Jam. I did write that down.
There was another. I'm so bad with names. There was another Black owned brunch spot that we went to. Lord.
Who? We did?
Or no, I went with some girlfriends.
You always leaving me.
Dang. I gotta try to remember it. I can't remember what it's called. I'll make a list. Yes, we'll make a list. We made a list. Can you email us? Our email is on the y'all. Our email is at the bottom of our videos. If you email us, then we can email you back a list of restaurants and let us know if you're looking for soul food, because otherwise we won't be able to directly contact you.
Yeah.
So we've done that before as
well. Be respectful with the emails. Don't be trying to be all crazy in our emails. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, feel free to email us. We check our emails pretty frequently. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can reach out in the comments or the emails. Boopy sleepy.
Wait, what did Tia say? You should do the fitness channel, Jay. Would be great encouragement for others, especially other Black men.
Who said that?
Terracotta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me know. I'll definitely start it up.
Well, so Jay, there's a video on here where we have videos of what we looked like when we competed.
Yeah.
This man had it looked like somebody stenciled his abs on, but you always look I met you looking like you had stenciled abs.
Yeah. So it was funny. The one of the first times we met was at the first time was at the gym. And then we were she finished her workout. I finished my workout, and then I was like, "You want to go to the sauna?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I go to the locker room, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm about to go to the sauna. I'm about to take my shirt off."
Did you do it on purpose?
Yeah, I took it on purpose.
You never told me this.
So we go to the sauna. I just got done working out, so my chest is full, my traps is full, arms is all cut up. So I'm like, "What up? Let's go in the sauna." And then she tells me later on, she was like, "Yeah, I told my girls, we in the sauna, body banging."
I definitely did. I was like, we in the sauna, body banging. Well, I really love. I'm an athlete. You know, I was an athlete. But I've been an athlete my whole life, so I've been around other athletes my whole life. So, love me some muscles.
Yeah. So we definitely.
You didn't say my body was banging?
Yeah, everybody was banging. What I tell you, the first thing that attracted me to you?
My legs.
Well then.
I'm like, dang, I done gave you a compliment.
Yeah, no, it was your legs that got me because they were like really muscular. Or they are really muscular. They're still muscular.
Yeah, so Jay had that chest, y'all, with the
I ain't
arms,
got it no I ain't got it no more.
shoulders, the abs.
I ain't got it no more.
You do. You just have.
Well, yeah,
It's just you're just.
I'm being,
neither am I. I'm not as
just
cut
being,
either.
I'm just being modest.
But Jason still got chest and abs, y'all. He still got it.
So it's okay.
That's still baby. It's coming back. The thing about it is we've been working out our whole lives, and so it's muscle memory, which is nice because as we're working out now, it's like the muscle is there. It's just it's been hiding and it's starting to come back. So. Jay always like you always have like muscular arms.
I figure, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Like I said, we've been working out for a long time. We're both athletes. I played all three, basketball, football, and baseball. So our kids are going to be pretty.
They're going to be athletes.
Our kids are going to have pretty good genetics.
I hate when people say athlete.
Athletes.
They're going to be athletes. C2C said there's a historical soul food restaurant in downtown Phoenix. Oh, is it? What's it called? Terracotta said Ray, he was plotting on you. No, y'all, he really was. He really was.
I got her though.
I have been so we had seen each other in the gym periodically, and I thought he was cute. Never thought anything of it. But he was friends with a guy who dated this girl that I used to play tennis with. And so I guess he had been telling Jay, or Jay asked him about me, or he said something about me to him or whatever. So one day I went to the gym early. I left work early, went to the gym, and I was taking my mom to this basketball game, and I saw him. And then that is the first time we actually spoke to each other. And I really liked his demeanor because I have a lot of energy, and Jay is just very like, hey, what's up? And then he had these really pretty eyes, long eyelashes. And I was like, okay, then. Didn't think anything. Okay, then. Didn't think anything of it. Obviously, I could see he had a nice build. And then like 2 weeks later, I think I didn't go to the gym for 2 weeks. I did like a mud run. Saw him at the gym. I was on the Stairmaster. Literally about to die, and he came up and talked to me, and then I almost tripped and fell, and then he was like, I'm gonna let you get back to the
I was like, hey, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get back to your workout so you don't fall and bust you.
And I was like, oh my god, I can't go out like that. So when I got finished, I went over to him.
Yeah, I was working on lat pull downs, right?
Yeah, he was working lat pull downs.
And then I look over at her, she over here walking to me, and I was like, got her.
I
was like, got her.
So anyways, yeah, and then he asked me, I said something about like I couldn't go out like that or whatever. I made a joke about it. And then he asked me out on a date, and he asked me for my number. And then it was around like July, and I was like, oh, you want to do something for July 4th? Or go see the fireworks, and he turned me down. I was like, wow.
No, because it was we had met July 3rd, and she wanted to go somewhere July 4th the next day, which I was like, I got plans on that day already because it was a holiday, so I had to turn it down.
I don't think I was that thirsty, y'all.
No, you wasn't thirsty. I ain't say you was thirsty.
I was never thirsty.
But she went on a date. Yeah, we know you weren't thirsty because you went on a date with somebody else within a week later.
Yeah, that's called
I cut
being smart.
I cut off everybody. Everybody.
I didn't tell him to cut off everybody.
I know you didn't.
I didn't.
I know you didn't.
I didn't cut off anybody.
I should have kept all my little roster. I cut everybody off. She over here adding to her roster.
Nah, I wasn't about to cut nobody off. You know when I cut everybody off?
Was it after Africa?
After Africa.
Nah, I think it was after we went to the amusement park.
No, it wasn't. I didn't cut anybody off then.
You weren't going on no dates with nobody?
I was talking to people though.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still talking to people. I didn't cut anybody off. I mean, you know what? I really started cutting people off. I think I low key was cutting people off after we went to your sister's wedding in November. Because at that point we were really hanging out.
Yeah.
But then, of course, I cut everybody off. We talked for and hung out for 6 months before we made anything official. And we really didn't officially make things official. And somehow we ended up married, y'all. I don't even know how.
Really don't know how.
No, we really don't even know how we got here because there never was this serious conversation. Neither one of us were ever what are we?
I was planning on moving back to Arizona. And then I met her and then I stayed in Indiana.
Right, Terracotta hating, right? hating.
Tequila friend, come on now.
So yeah, I just, for one thing, I had dated enough at this point. You get to that 3-month mark, people be changing.
Yeah.
So anybody can fake it for 3 months. So I never went all in within 3 months. That was never my thing. I need to be talking and hanging out and then I'll see. But in this case, it was 6 months because in all honesty, y'all, I was never trying to, I wasn't trying to be in a relationship. I was kicking it. So I continued, I went on a date with someone, same time we were hanging out, I was still talking to other people. And then after the 6-month mark, Jay has been consistent for 9 years.
She's still waiting for me to change, y'all.
I'm still waiting on him. I'm still waiting on him to mess up. So basically 3 months. I was like, he cool, but wait till 6 months comes around. 6 month hit. I was like, he cool, but
wait for a year.
Wait for a year. And 9 years later, he's still been very consistent.
It's just 9 years. I hear it's that 10-year mark. So I'm waiting for that.
Nah, it's when you hit 10 years, that's when people be changing. So I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. Let me see. Catching up on these. Hi, Christian. Thank you. I've been watched your videos again. I'm a traveling nurse and came across your channel and said, oh my gosh, thank you. That's amazing.
Appreciate
Super
it.
dope being a traveling nurse, by the way.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I follow a few people who are traveling nurses.
What Derek gotta say? Future can't fake it for 3 months.
Oh yeah.
At all. But I need to know if I'm messing with a few. You know what I'm saying? It's this is why, y'all.
Future can't fake it for 3 months.
This is why I tell people, when you're dating, I especially tell women this. When you're dating, don't put all your eggs in one basket until you pass that 6-month mark. Because you learn a lot about a person in 6 months. And you just need to know, people, it's going to be some cracks that show up. But if you can just chill for 6 months, there's really no rush. And within 6 months, you at that point have had some kind of a disagreement.
Yeah.
Did we have any disagreements though?
During the 6 months?
We may have had a disagreement, but not an argument.
It wasn't an argument.
But you've had some kind of disagreement. You've been able to, basically you want to see how people react when something doesn't go their way. Right. Are they consistent? Are they faking?
Right.
Are they abusive? Are they just not morally a good person?
You brought this up one time, and I thought it was a really good question because you'll start to ask people so what do you do in this situation? How are you during this situation? One thing that I always thought that was very interesting when you brought it up is you ask, how are you when you're mad? Are you able to control yourself? Are you able to control your anger? Are you able to sit and talk? Me, when I get mad, I completely shut down and I can't talk about what it is that's, that we have an argument about. So I have to tell her hey, I'm done. I got to go.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do is I'll drive around, I'll cool down, I'll go to a bar, get something to drink or something. and then I'll come back, and then we can have our discussion. Because when I get mad, I don't think rationally, and so therefore, we can't come to like a conclusion on what it is that we're arguing about. So I'm like, I have to calm down, and the only way I can calm myself down is if I'm completely away from you.
And that's self-awareness, right?
Right.
You know that, right? And so then that's good communication for me to know not to push the issue, which if you see some of our other videos, like that was a part of our communication that it took 5-6 years for us to get it right.
Yeah.
But like in that 6 months.
Because at first when you didn't know, oh, so you're just gonna leave. Go, get out of here.
And lock the door. Nah, but like in the 6 months, you really want to like try to figure out if your partner has some kind of emotional intelligence, right? Because if not, what happens is we see this with some people in relationships. They get mad about something and they fly off the handle, or they get mad about something and now they're calling you every name in the book, which is abusive, right? Or they get mad at something and like they take no accountability.
Yeah.
Everything is your fault. Like, are they throwing things? Are they trying to put their hands on you? Are they disrespecting you when they get mad? Because if any of that is the case, that is absolutely not okay. And so that's why I say, like, take that 6 months and you can still be having your little roster, talking to people, going on dates. You absolutely should. I just don't believe in like having a title and putting all your eggs in one basket in the first 6 months. Now, of course, people will meet and like a month later, they're all in and it works for some people. I'm not saying that can't work. But what I am saying is that you should totally take your time and get to know the person. For real.
It's no need to rush.
It's no need. And then see how they live. Like you can go to their place, see how they live. For me, the thing that was really great about Jay was he never pressured me to move faster than I was comfortable moving, to move at a pace faster than what I was comfortable moving at.
Insane.
Because
you never did it to me neither.
Yeah, because I never was pressed to be like, what are we?
Right.
And he never pressed me like that. Which
came real naturally.
Yeah.
Like our relationship formed really naturally.
Now I can see after 6 months, if somebody playing games, like either way, like at 6 months, you should be able to be like, I'm either turning right and this ain't gonna work, or I'm turning left and we're gonna do this thing. I'm not telling you that you should drag it out, and you should do something that you feel comfortable with.
Not the hand clap. Hey, that's how she that's how she be, boy.
No, I don't. No, I do not. Because I'll be wanting to talk stuff out right now, and Jay is like, I need a break. But he didn't communicate that to me initially. You just walk away.
I'm just like, just listen to what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about it right now.
No. And let me give you the exact wording.
I'm done.
Yes. Imagine being irritated and you trying to talk about something and somebody says, I'm done, and walks away.
I'm done. Respect what I say.
I'm not done. That's why I'd be like, we're not done. I'm not done.
Then I'll get these long texts. Oh, I'm glad I don't get those from you anymore.
Why are you telling my business?
I'll get these long texts, and then it was like before, like they updated software. So every time you get these long texts, it just be like broop, 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 broop. And then you look, and the first one says 1 out of 5. And you're like, come on.
Because he wouldn't had he let me talk, I wouldn't have to say all these. I wouldn't have to send 10,000 text messages.
1 out of 5.
But because he'd be like, I'm done, and wouldn't warn me, I'm like, I'm about to get what I got to say out. And I have a lot to say.
Then I could be petty, and then I'll respond, okay.
Get your boy.
I'm so petty. I'll be like, okay.
Get your boy. Let's see. T. Abel said, let them walk away so they don't click and hurt your feelings. Yeah, I know that now. Like now our relationship, so he has an understanding. I still would like to get things off my chest, but I also know that he needs to like walk away and like take some time. So he will do that. And then he'll reapproach the situation. I might have to say like 1 or 2 sentences, right? Like
Mhm.
initially,
Mhm.
he'll listen and then he walks away, cools down, and then comes back to the conversation when he's calm. And then we'll have it. And that's how our disagreements work, because we don't really argue. We've had like in 9 years, how many like create like bad arguments have
We
had?
literally probably averaged like one blowout a year.
Which we haven't had.
We haven't had it this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, we averaged like one big
blowout.
Yeah, like one big
Did we have a blowout
blowout
last year? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We had one in 2021, one in 2022. I
No.
mean, not 2022, 2020. But yeah.
Yeah.
They only last though for like that day, like usually the next day. So this is how it goes with us. Like we'll argue like something real big that day. I would leave. I would come back. Cooler heads are prevailed, so we would talk a little bit. I felt like this when you said this. This is how I took it. You know, we would communicate our feelings. Then we would go to sleep, wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, and then we would talk it out again. And then usually we're cool by the next day.
Yeah. Just saw a YouTuber so desperate for marriage. She met a man within 3 months, pushed him to propose, moved him in her house with her kid. He is pushing her Benz, married the next month. You unsubscribed. That's
ghetto.
I mean, there's some people that do. Like one of my friend's parents like met and they were married in 6 months.
Yeah,
perfectly fine. I couldn't do it.
One of my one of my good friends, he actually watches our channel. One of my good friends, he met his wife on a one-night stand. Well, obviously it wasn't a one-night stand because they married, but they met the same day and they ended up hooking up that same night, and they've been married. Not married, but they're married now, but they've been together since 2010, so 12 years.
Yeah, and I mean,
so it just depends.
We were together for like 4.5 years before we got engaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a slow mover, also.
Boy, a lot of people was pushing us to get married too.
Because I just be wanting to know, like, I wanted to make sure, like, we lived together for a couple of years before we got engaged, which I thought was really good. I'm not trying to get married and get divorced. Like, I just want to know. And you learn a lot about, like, we're still learning things about each other. At this point, we know each other like the back of our hands. But, like, I just think it's getting to know people is very it's you need to figure out who you with.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you don't feel, this is what I think about marriage. If you don't feel comfortable getting a life insurance policy with them being the beneficiary, you ain't ready to marry that person. Think about that. Okay. If you would not get a life insurance policy, right? $1 million plus life insurance policy, anything really for that matter, and have that person be the beneficiary because you nervous, because it's nerve-wracking anyway, do not marry the person. It's a really good gauge.
She was looking at me sideways as soon as I signed mine.
Bruh. I'm like, if I end up missing y'all, look at this man right here.
I got goals in my mouth. What happened to Ashley? I don't even know. I got goals in my
pushing it.
I don't even know. What happened?
Pushing a new Bentley.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. And I got like big old rings on my finger. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
That happens every day, y'all.
It happens. Like,
I'm telling y'all.
We've seen videos of, people hiring hitmans to kill their wives or their husbands because they over here trying to come up on that check. So it definitely happens.
And I've also seen people say, like, I wouldn't trust that person with such and such. What did you marry them for then? Like, I trust Jay with my life. Obviously, clearly, because we got life, like, clearly. Terracotta said, once I saw she was moving like a goofy myself and many other unsubscribed from her channel. I agree. I would unsubscribe because I'm definitely not going to understand or relate. No. But y'all were so young. I'd never push or sweat a young couple like that.
And I think it was more so because we lived in the Midwest. In the Midwest, they have like real strong family values where, I mean, a lot of my friends, they got married early 20s and then had kids, before they were 25 and they got whole families. Like the Midwest is all about, you know, starting a family right out of high school or college. And so a lot of people were like projecting those traditions onto us when we were like, nah, that is not for us. We don't want to do that. Like, we want to get married and have kids, but you know, we realize we're young and we still want to like see stuff. Not saying that we're not going to see stuff when we have kids, but we just weren't ready.
I think what's been really dope for us is, for me, I always wanted to. Well, my sister got married and divorced really young, and so that was a really big lesson for me. So I really never wanted to get married before I was 30. Check. And then I wanted to do as much as I could as a single woman before I got married, because now that we're married, it's us, right? There's no me or I in anything, which I love. But I've also done everything I've wanted to do or can do as a single person. And I don't feel like I've missed out on anything at all. And then we've experienced a lot, just us two as a couple, as a dating couple, engaged couple, as a married couple. And so at this point, if we, you know, when we have kids, like, we ain't missed out on nothing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're still going to do a lot of stuff with our kids.
Yeah. Like,
we're not going to let, you know, our kids hold us back from anything. If anything, we want our kids to have experiences as well. But let's see. Christian says, I remember your video about getting life insurance. Yeah. Life insurance is like, it's like a come up that I feel like the Black community really doesn't take advantage of, because a lot of people are they have these life insurance policies who are parents, and then when they pass, they're passing down, you know, hundreds, 200, 500, 600 $1 million policies that their kids can cash out, and it's just a way of making sure that, you know, your kids are taken care of and your family. It's like leaving a legacy. You know, you want to leave something for your kids, right?
That's like the plug.
With the Black community, I feel like they're like, we have this mentality. We're like, you ain't about to come up on my demise. So it's like, if I die, you ain't getting nothing. So I really wish that, you know, I really wish that we would change that mindset. And we're slowly getting there, but it's not about, you know, getting millions of dollars when your parents die or whatever. It's about making sure that you are establishing some type of foundation for your family.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a come up. It's a lot. People in the white community do it every day. And I think our generation is picking that up.
Yeah.
Well, I think some of the boomer generation is. Some of the Gen X is doing it. So it probably starts more with Gen X and then coming down the pipeline. Diamond Girls and all, Jay, that show Snapped is on 10+ years. All these high-rated crime shows.
Hey, I stay watching some crime shows. Hey, she'll tell you, I've been watching all these little cartel movies and stuff.
Right.
I'm trying to move some stuff.
He's trying to push.
I'm trying to move some stuff.
Hey, Robert, what's good? How are you? Thanks for joining. Terracotta said, do you all watch Game of Thrones? Yes. If so, will you invest in the new prequel? Yes.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I watched all of the seasons from the first one. She caught like the last glimpse of the season before. She really didn't get to see like the really good parts of Game of Thrones. But yeah, we're definitely going to watch like the prequel. We just haven't had time to see. Yo, Terracotta, that's the homie. That's the homie. Like we tequila friends, cartel shows. So I've been watching what is that? Narcos on Netflix. So I watched Narcos with Colombian Pablo Escobar, and then I watched Narcos in Mexico. And I just finished that one. So yeah, him
and my parents are big on like. First of all, I don't want to see all this killing on TV. I need like positive stuff.
Snowfall. I be watching Snowfall too.
Snowfall is so depressing.
She don't even want to look at Snowfall. It's
so dark.
Snowfall good.
I'm not here to see a bunch of Black people get killed, y'all. I don't care what the storyline is. I'm not watching it. I'm very sensitive to like Black trauma. Will Johnson said, you guys go to any Cardinal Suns games?
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
And Sarah Cotta said, I'm still hurt from how it got ended.
Yeah.
Lots of people didn't like how it ended.
Yeah, we've been to we haven't been to Suns games together, but we've been to Cardinals games and we've been to the Diamondback games.
I've been to some Suns games.
Yeah, well, actually, we will catch a hockey game just to say that we did it. Once they build that new facility in Tempe, I think that'd be nice.
Yeah. So we'll see. You ready to jump off?
Yeah.
Ooh, we was only gonna do an hour, y'all.
We thought we was gonna do an hour, but yeah, we just been sitting here chatting, kicking it with y'all, and it's real fun. We really enjoy all you guys and what you got, your questions and stuff. So yeah, we will definitely have to do this again next Tuesday. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Appreciate everybody for stopping by.
Yes, thank y'all for stopping by.
Before we go ahead and log off, go ahead and hit that like button. You know, that helps out our channel a lot with the algorithm, so we can get more people, you know, coming to our channel, so we can be able to do this more for you guys. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button, and then until then, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh wait, Zoe wants to say hi.
Zoe sleep.
No,
Zoe
not. Zoe wants. Oh no.
She just bumped my dog head on the table,
I'm
y'all.
sorry, boo boo.
You just gonna bump her. That's what
giving me kisses.
That's what she gonna do to our baby. She gonna be bumping our baby head all around everywhere.
Zoe wants to say bye, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a great rest of your week.
See y'all.
Bye.